This little guy on on Amazon. It said Bluetooth on Amazon, and it's just a it's a little basic head unit with a chip, probably right around here. Chip as in chip amp, as in typically it's an 8-channel small little Class AB amplifier that's been made in a tiny factory, or I should say a chip factory, not a tiny factory, but a chip factory, on a wafer and all that kind of stuff, and so that it can be really, really, really small. And then they heat sink at the back of this. It's got RCA outputs, speaker outputs. This is a very typical harness that you've seen in probably Boss, Soundstream, but it's spread to other ones because of how these two connectors are not interchangeable, so you can't fuck those up, which is good. And a lot of companies use it. It's just a basic little head unit, probably 4x10. It is fused for 15 amps, so you're looking at maybe 150 watt total coming out of it. So it could be more than that. It could be about 12 watts per channel. I'd love to look up the chip to see what they use, but we'll do that on another day. The only thing I was concerned about was that when you get the box was real generic. I don't know if I have it around here, but the box does not say Bluetooth anywhere on it. And I went back and checked Amazon, and it said Bluetooth. I was like, okay. So I went ahead and hooked it up, and sure enough, it does have Bluetooth. Let me go to the website real quick and show you. Sorry, I'll have to go back and see where that video stopped. But I did like this one because it had send receive. Our Bluetooth 5 has send receive capability. I'm not sure if you're able to do that with this head unit, but it also had USB for music and then one for charging. So, and the charging one might be like a 2 amp output, and then the music one is like maybe half an amp output, but will interface with the radio. So it'll interface with your phone or your music player or whatever you're going to use. 5-inch CarPlay. Oh, that's cute. It's a cute one. And then the 10-inch one. So those are some options. But then again, there's the brand. And then, like I said, just use it. Oh, it's got some other stuff. Siri, wake up. Blah, blah, blah. But these are really great for, I was thinking about how I could use them. And I would actually use them with like maybe 2 8-inch mid to mid woofers on, say, the rear channels, and then 2 like bullet tweeters on the front channels, and that way you can fade, use the fader capability to control the volume of each set. So it's basically like you're bi-amping. And then of course, if you wanted to expand, you could always use the RCA output or even speaker output, depending on the input of the amplifier, and expand. And so like you could have the head unit play just the highs, and then expand with one of those little chip amps you get from Shure or some other vendor, Chinese vendor, that also runs off 12 volts, or even if you want to have 2 battery systems, something that runs off of 18, 24, or even 36 volts, depending on what you want to do. And then, the higher power one run like a woofer or something like that. Depends on your design. I'm going to come up with a couple designs and packages that, maybe you can take for cheap and then build yourself, just for a little, it's mostly just something that you can say, hey, look, I built this, and it's rad, things like that. But I just wanted to share that one with you, and we'll talk more later today. Love you. Bye.